Taurus, what I'm about to reveal might seem strange at first, but by the time you finish watching this video, you'll look at yourself in a completely different way. Your body has been trying to warn you about important things, and you've been systematically ignoring those warnings. Specifically, your hair, yes, your hair, is acting as an antenna receiving information that your conscious mind can't pick up on its own. And the signals are becoming increasingly intense because there's something crucial you need to know right now. Perhaps you've noticed that in certain environments or around certain people, your hair feels heavy, or you have a sudden urge to touch or hold it. You dismiss these as random bodily sensations, but they're not. They are targeted warnings, coded messages that your energy system is trying to convey to your consciousness. What I am about to share does not come from superstition or empty beliefs. It comes from a deep understanding of how your physical body functions as an extension of your spiritual perception. Taurus is the sign most connected to the physical body in the entire zodiac. While other signs live primarily in the mind or emotions, you inhabit your body in a unique and intense way. And your hair, located at the highest point of your physical body, serves as a receiver of frequencies and information that come from dimensions beyond dense matter. I'm going to decode exactly what each type of sensation in your hair means. I'm going to teach you to distinguish between common sensations and true warnings. And most importantly, I'm going to reveal the specific warning your hair is trying to give you right now about a situation in your life that could become dangerous if you don't pay attention. Are you ready to discover that your body has always known things that your rational mind has tried to deny? Your hair is not just an aesthetic or protective element. It's an extension of your nervous system, thousands of sensory nerve endings concentrated in a single point on your body. Ancient cultures understood this perfectly. There's a reason why shamans and spiritual masters kept their hair long. They knew that the more hair, the greater the ability to pick up subtle information from the environment. I'm not saying you need to let your hair grow, but I need you to understand that each strand functions like a micro antenna tuned to specific frequencies. When you feel that shiver that starts at the base of your skull and quickly rises to the top of your head, it's not ambient temperature or a coincidence. It's your body detecting a significant energetic shift in your surroundings. It could be someone approaching with hidden intentions. It could be a decision you're about to make that isn't aligned with your highest good. It could be a warning that you're entering contaminated energetic territory. For Taurus individuals born between April 20th and April 30th, these warnings through their hair are primarily related to financial situations and material security. Their bodies are detecting threats to their stability before they become obvious. For those born between May 1st and May 10th, the signs focus on relationships and partnerships. Their hair is gathering information about the true nature of the people around them. And for those born between May 11th and May 20th, the warnings are related to their physical health and vitality. Their bodies are signaling something that needs attention before it becomes a bigger problem. There's a universal warning that all Tauruses are receiving through their hair right now. You're being watched. Not in a paranoid or frightening way, but in a real way. Someone or something is paying close attention to you, studying your movements, waiting for the right moment to act. And your body knows this, hence the intense signals. Have you been feeling that sensation of being watched, even when you're alone? Taurus. The reason your hair is becoming such an active receiver of warnings right now has to do with the specific moment you're living through. You're at a point of vulnerability disguised as stability. On the outside, your life may seem relatively under control, routine, predictable. But there's something growing in the shadows. A situation, a relationship, a dynamic that isn't what it seems. And your physical body, always your most reliable ally, is desperately trying to get your attention before it's too late to avoid serious consequences. When you experience intense itching on your scalp without a medical explanation, especially if it happens at specific times or in the presence of certain people, It's not an allergy or dryness. It's your maximum alert system trying to make you stop and pay attention. The itching is literally your body trying to make you scratch deeper into the situation, investigate beyond the surface, and not accept appearances as the whole truth. That heavy feeling in your hair, as if it were denser than normal, indicates that you are carrying energies that are not yours. Other people's worries, other people's expectations, problems you've taken on as your own, but that actually belong to someone else. Your hair feels heavy because it's literally overloaded with information and energies that shouldn't be there. And when you feel those sudden shivers that make all the hair on the back of your neck stand on end, as if an electric current were passing through it, that's a maximum level alarm. Your body is detecting immediate danger. It can be emotional, energetic, or even physical, but it's always real, always valid, always important. The problem is that you've probably been ignoring these signals, rationalizing them as unimportant sensations. How many times has your body warned you about something and you disregarded it, only to later discover that you should have paid attention? Warnings through your hair are especially important for Taurus because you have a natural tendency to overtrust apparent stability. You like to believe that when things seem to be working well, they really are. But life doesn't work that way. There are invisible layers of reality operating all the time, and your body has access to these layers while your mind remains limited only to what is obvious and tangible. Your hair is giving you warnings right now because you need to wake up to something your mind is deliberately avoiding seeing. Maybe it's about someone very close to you who isn't who they pretend to be. Maybe it's about a situation you've considered safe, but that is actually invisibly undermining your foundation. Maybe it's about a decision you're putting off, but that needs to be made urgently before the window of opportunity closes. The most fascinating thing about these warnings is that they are personalized for you. They aren't generic signs that everyone receives. They are specific, targeted, based on your unique energy and the particular situations in your life. It's as if the universe has a direct communication channel with you through your physical body and is using that channel now because the situation is too urgent to wait for you to eventually figure it out on your own. During this week, pay special attention to when and where you feel these sensations in your hair. If it always happens in the presence of a specific person, that person is at the center of the warning. Not necessarily because they are bad or have bad intentions, but because there is something in that dynamic that you need to understand better. If it happens in a specific environment, that space is charged with energy that is not serving your highest good. If it happens when you think about making a certain decision, your body is signaling that you need to reconsider. Taurus, you need to understand that ignoring these warnings has real consequences. It's not just a matter of missing opportunities or interesting insights. It's a matter of protection. Your body is trying to protect you from something specific, and the more you ignore the signals, the more vulnerable you become. It's like turning off your home alarm system because the noise bothers you, without realizing that the alarm is sounding because there really is an intruder. The good news is that you still have time to act on the warnings. They haven't arrived too late. But the window is closing rapidly. In the coming weeks, the situations you're being warned about will intensify and become more obvious. The difference is that if you act now, based on your body's subtle warnings, you can completely avoid the negative consequences. If you wait until things become obvious to everyone, your options for action will be much more limited, and the damage will have already begun. There is a specific technique you can use to amplify your ability to receive and understand these signals through your hair. When you feel any strange sensation, immediately stop what you are doing. Don't continue your activity trying to ignore the signal. Stop. Take 3 deep breaths and focus your full attention on the sensation. Ask yourself, what are you trying to show me? And then remain silent for a few moments, receptive to any intuition or understanding that may arise. You'll be surprised by the clarity of the information that will begin to arrive when you truly pay attention to the warnings instead of dismissing them. Your body has a wisdom that transcends your logical mind. It knows things you shouldn't be able to know through your normal senses, and it's desperate to share this information with you, using the only language it has available: physical sensations. The warnings conveyed through your hair also relate to your energetic protection. Taurus naturally carries a very strong and stable energy, which attracts people and situations that are out of balance, seeking stability through you. You've probably noticed how chaotic people gravitate towards you, as if your presence calms them. This is no coincidence. They sense your solid energy and unconsciously try to anchor themselves to it. The problem is that this process often happens without your conscious consent and ends up draining your vitality. Your hair acts as a sensor that detects when someone is trying to connect energetically with you in a harmful way. When you feel that sudden tingling or shiver in someone's presence, it's your body warning you. This person is trying to access your energy. Protect yourself. Protection doesn't have to be dramatic or complicated. Sometimes it's simply a matter of recognizing what's happening and establishing an internal boundary. You can visualize your energy withdrawing into your own field, as if closing a door, or you can simply mentally affirm, "My energy is mine. I only share it when I consciously choose to." Your body will feel the command and adjust its frequency accordingly. But the most urgent warning your hair is trying to give you right now isn't just about protection, it's about revelation. There's a truth about your current life that you've been avoiding facing. An uncomfortable truth about a situation or person that you've been trying to keep in a everything's fine box when it's not. Your body knows this truth. Your spirit knows this truth. Only your mind is in denial. The signs in your hair are intensifying because the cost of continuing in denial is becoming too high. You can no longer afford to pretend you don't see what's in front of you. The situation demands that you face reality completely, however inconvenient or painful it may be. And your hair, your faithful warning system, is doing everything it can to ensure you don't ignore this urgent need to wake up. Taurus, one of the reasons you may have difficulty trusting these bodily signals is that you've been taught to value only what is tangible, probable, verifiable. If you can't see or touch something, you've been taught to question its existence. But the truth is that the most important realities in life are invisible. Love is invisible. Intention is invisible. Energy is invisible. And yet, all these things have concrete and measurable impacts on your life. Your hair picking up signals is just as real as your nose detecting smells or your ears picking up sounds. It's simply a sense operating at a different frequency. And the more you validate and act on those signals, the more refined your perception will become. Over time, you will develop an unwavering trust in your body's wisdom, and that trust will protect you from countless problematic situations. Over the next few days, conduct an experiment. Whenever you feel any unusual sensation in your hair, mentally or physically note the context, where you were, who you were with, what you were thinking or doing. After a week, review your notes and look for patterns. You will be surprised by the clarity of the patterns that will emerge. You will realize that certain situations or people consistently activate your alert systems. Once you identify these patterns, you'll have valuable information about where you need to make changes in your life. Perhaps you need to distance yourself from certain people who drain your energy. Perhaps you need to leave environments that aren't energetically healthy for you. Perhaps you need to reconsider decisions that your body is clearly rejecting, even if your mind tries to justify them. The most important advice I can give you is, don't wait until subtle signs turn into obvious crises. Your body is giving you early warnings precisely so you can act preventively. It's much easier to avoid a problem when it's still in the form of energy than when it has already manifested as a concrete circumstance in your life. Think of your hair as a highly sophisticated radar system. It's constantly scanning its surroundings, picking up information your other senses can't access. When it detects something that deserves your attention, it sends a signal. Sometimes the signal is subtle, a slight tingling. Other times it's impossible to ignore, intense goosebumps all over your head. The intensity of the signal reflects the urgency of the situation. If you've been experiencing intense signals lately, it means there's something in your life demanding immediate attention. Don't delay addressing it. Don't try to convince yourself you're imagining things. Your body doesn't lie. Your mind may not fully grasp the logic of the warning, but that doesn't make the warning any less valid or important. Taurus, you have an incredible resource at your disposal, an internal guidance system that works 24 hours a day, protecting and guiding you. The question is, are you willing to trust it? Are you willing to act on information that doesn't come from rational logic, but from subtle perception? Are you willing to seem strange or exaggerated to other people if it means honoring what your body is telling you? Because the truth is that often what your body detects will contradict what the people around you are saying. They may assure you that a certain situation is safe, that a certain person is trustworthy, that a certain decision is correct. But if your hair is giving you warning signs, trust your body above anyone's words. Your body has no hidden agenda. It's not trying to manipulate you or convince you of anything. It's simply sharing pure information about the energetic reality it perceives. The specific warning you need to hear right now is about misplaced trust. You have been trusting someone or something that doesn't deserve your trust, and your body has known this for some time. The signs started subtly, but you ignored them. Now they are becoming impossible to ignore. The person or situation that has been receiving your trust is using it in ways that do not serve your highest good. It may be deliberate or unconscious, but the result is the same. You are being harmed. Your hair is giving you this warning because there's still time to withdraw your trust and protect yourself before the damage becomes irreversible. But you need to act now. You need to have the courage to question what you've accepted as truth. You need to be willing to ask difficult questions and accept answers that may be uncomfortable. You need to value your own perception above the need to maintain peace or avoid conflict. This is not a message to make you paranoid or suspicious of everything and everyone. It's a message to awaken you to the fact that not everything is as it seems, and that you have a natural ability to perceive hidden truths through your physical body. Use that ability, honor that ability, and above all, trust that ability even when it shows you things you would rather not see. Share in the comments if you've been experiencing these strange sensations in your hair or scalp. Your experiences will validate for other Tauruses that they're not imagining things, that these signs are real and important. Subscribe to the channel because I will continue sharing information on how to interpret your body's signals, how to develop your subtle perception, and how to use these natural abilities to protect and guide yourself in life. Turn on notifications so you don't miss any guidance that could be crucial to your safety and well-being. Your hair is talking to you. The question is, are you listening? Are you paying attention? Are you willing to act on the warnings you receive? Because the difference between a life where you are constantly caught off guard by negative situations and a life where you are always one step ahead of problems lies in your willingness to trust the signals your body sends you. Choose wisely.